it is now official that we're going to get stuff from the Chinese version going out to our global version. The first thing they're showcased now, which was announced, is the 500 score mode, which we also show some gameplay in a bit as there was a show match going on. What does this mean? It just means the first team to score 500 points is going to win. But this mode has so many more other things also going on. It has like different power-ups you can get, levels are much different, and it just feels a bit more fast-paced. It has no more time limit, but doesn't matter, the games will still be quite fast. You can see right here, for example, so it has no time limit, first to 500 points wins, and you can also see the team score. You know, something people always wanted in Unite was to see the team score, and Zapdos will travel. So like Zapdos is pretty much an empowered Rotom that is going to walk towards the goals instead of just completely negating, you know, the entire goal and letting you to instantly score. So we have right here, for example, these are they're called, what are they called again? It says right here, they're called EOS technology, which is certain things you can choose once you get a certain amount of points. It reminds me of my old game, Heroes of the Storm. When you got to a certain level, everyone in their team were able to select something that made their Pokemon even stronger. And you can see right here from 0 to 50, 100, 200, and 350 points, you will just get bonus stuff. The thing I'm a bit confused by is that the Japanese Twitter account says this car is coming to casual or standard. And it's kind of replacing Remote Stadium. But I feel like nothing of that really makes sense. Might also just be a translation issue or something. I definitely think this is going to be the future of Unite. I mean, it would be crazy if not. If this was just like a standard match for us, then I really don't know what Timmy is doing. Definitely, I think we should be ready that this will be at some point, I hope so at least, the way we are going to play Unite. So let's jump into a show match that they had in Hawaii, where they even flew in some Chinese players, I think, to compete with this. And you're going to see a very big difference when it comes to gameplay, when it comes to pace of the game. Evolutions are much earlier. So level 3, for example, I think for the EVs, Machamp evolves at like level 7 fully. And I think that's very good. Often what I hate in Unite is when you play like Pokemon that take long to evolve, like the game can feel very slow and very unfun because you need like 4 or 5 minutes sometimes to even start playing the game. Especially on someone like Mamoswine, it can take ages, right? Machamp, Gengar, like you can't even play them in lane because, yeah, they just need so much experience. But yeah, I'm wondering, like, so this has to be our ranked game mode at some point as well, right? Because, again, it has all these different level spikes. And I feel like to just have a completely different game mode as a casual one, where like all the levels are different, I feel like doesn't really make any sense at all. So I do think, right, that this is some point the version we are going to get. And you're going to see like really tough level 3 now, full like evolved. We have the second evolution of Machamp already as well. So the levels are much earlier. Unite moves are also level 7. Which is also quite nice. And there's always these objectives spawning everywhere that you have to take. You even have these Regis spawning on lanes that give a buff to one person. And there's just feel like there's always something to do. And of course, now we see the score. The goal is to score as many points as possible, 500. I mean, not as many anymore as possible, but just get to 500 and try to win the game. And I feel like it feels very fast-paced, which I think is cool. And also, just the customization part is nice, right? Just this like extra thing you get after certain points will make the game feel so much more unique and fun from game to game, and also just allows us to like experiment more. Because like sometimes, right, the game gets a bit stale, there's not much to do, you're just the same hit items, but having like different things that empower your Pokemon in different ways can definitely make for more like playstyles. Also, certain Pokemon are a bit different now. They got definitely reworked a tiny bit. I don't know if you're going to see I'm not sure if the Wigglytuff had rollout or not, but the rollout was much different in their version. So it would make no sense if this was like a standard casual game mode, right? It would literally make 0 sense. But then again, right, we're talking about Timmy. Also, you can see the Rotom actually doesn't put any points in. It just walks in, activates the goal, and then you can destroy it. Or even at the overcap right here. But overcaps don't matter. I think overcaps matter for experience. But now a goal, I think it's just... Oh wait, does it matter? 80 points to 70? Maybe the Rotom still gives 20 points, but it doesn't put them into the goal. Maybe I didn't quite pay full attention. Let's see what the Rotom does if it walks in. No, it doesn't. Okay. I think it didn't have overcapping when I watched like the actual shinies, but again, this game is still evolving right now, as this is not even out yet in China. It's currently still in beta, and I think it will be released end of the year. And now something walked in and gave them 40 points. They just gained 40 points. Something walked into the top goal. Maybe was that mid-objective? Not sure, the jump pad looks funny. it boosts us so far. But let me know in the comments if you actually prefer this or not, and what are their plans with this? Like, that's really what I'm curious about. What is Timmy planning? Are they planning of, you know, merging China and global at some point, have like everything the same? I mean, it would make the most sense, right? Instead of having to develop two independent MOBAs, to have them do like have the same thing. It would just make the most sense. But then again, right? Like, we don't know. Specifically, I assume Timmy really wants a Chinese team to be at the World Championship, right? So if they want to be a team at the World Championship, then like they have to play kind of on the same versions, at least a tiny bit, for it to make sense. So yeah, that's gonna be very interesting to see how it's going to evolve. You can see the game is pretty close right now. People are just scoring. I wonder when are there even still home jump pads in this version? I'm not even sure either. Also, I feel like damage just seems a bit lower overall, which makes the game maybe a bit more like less one-shotty. But yeah, not sure. Also, the Chinese version has new battle items that we can use, and they also had more customization towards every Pokemon when it comes to their own moves. So now mid objective is up. There we have Regieleki that we still know. This one does give 30 points, but maybe only on the drop. I don't know if it goes 30 points going into a base, but you can see it being taken now, and now it's gonna bounce towards top. Yeah, it does have 30 points on it. No, 60 points even. Wow, it just scores 60 points if it goes in. I assume if you damage it, and you can make a double push happen with Rotom and Regieleki. Okay, they have to fight this now, I guess. The red side team, or the orange side team. Lots of Unites going out. What happened to Charizard Unite there? What happened to Charizard? Oh no. He didn't even fly up in the air. The ace then right here. It's gonna walk over to the right side. Is it just 60 points if it walks in? Oh yeah, I mean, okay, it's got a bit. Now the Rotom is there, and Regieleki currently... Oh, it doesn't activate a goal though, it just scores points for you. Ah, it's just the Rotom and Zapdos disable goals. But the Regieleki just scores a crazy amount of points if it walks in. Okay, interesting. That's also quite interesting. Alright. And you can see there's like... Oh yeah, you can see it right here. If I pause for a second, maybe I can pause. So these are the things you get when you score. But I wanted to talk about the move thing, because you can see when you... Okay, when I tap again now, go to the other page. You can see all of these moves have like a blue icon or like a orange icon. You can customize your own moves even further. I think that's what this means, with like different ways. I think you can choose either something that does something for you in general, or you can choose something that makes your abilities be better, like with these things. So yeah, I think that's gonna be quite interesting. Apparently Tom Burns, the Charizard, didn't choose anything so far this game. Not sure what's going on over there, but he had nothing going on. And is this Zapdos already? I didn't quite see. Is this Zapdos being up? Yeah, no, it's the Regieleki. It's the Regieleki. I wonder, like, where's the game time? Oh, it's top left. Top left, yeah. 6 minutes, 22 seconds right now. Regieleki taken. It's gonna start walking. Charizard Unite. Charizard Unite is completely different. Does he not fly and burn anymore? As Absol is going for a backcap now. Also, I really hope that Goalgetter's not part of the game anymore when this is the version. I really hope Goalgetter's gone. Yeah, what's happening to Charizard Unite move? It looks like it doesn't do the thing anymore. He flies in the air. That would be quite sad. 80 points going with the Regieleki. It made it to the goal. And just scores its points. As they try to make this push happen right here. Of course, these are like not like the beginner players, as you can see a bit, but yeah. I mean, it's just a show match to showcase this version. Nothing too serious. As Absol again is trying to finish the game right now. Has another push happening on top. So you always have to be paying a lot of attention to the map. As the Rotom is pushing in, and it might walk in. Rotom is going to activate the goal. Really tough is trying. But no, there we go. It walks in now. And now the points get scored. and purple team. Team Zapdos is going to win the game. Well, let me know what you think about this. I assume this is like still, you know, this stuff is still get refined. This stuff is still get refined. This is still beta. I do like the concept of this. I feel like some things are a bit weird still. So like, I feel like backcapping might be too annoying. Like the Rotoms maybe should stop spawning at some point, right? The moment the mid objectives spawn. Because otherwise there might be a bit too much split pushing. Maybe there should be like a way of like porting between top and bot on the map. But definitely, there's something to look out for. And I hope we get more things from the Chinese version slowly added to ours. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!